And we are here for you. You looking for one of the hottest podcasts out? We talk about relationships, trending topics, whatever we want to talk about, we talk about, you know. Yeah, we have started. I will be looking over here, okay? I want you, yeah, look at you. You giggling already. We have a new guest. Who we got in the booth today? Lyric. What's going on, Lyric? How you doing?
Life is doing me. I can definitely say that. Life is.
Hey, sounds like a great conversation starter. But I'm gonna move over here to Punk. Punk, how you doing, bro? How you feeling, man?
Wavy. Gucci.
Wavy.
Yeah.
Cool. You see how he ain't opening up his mouth when he talking. So obviously we got a nice little balance here. We got Lyric to balance you out, and we about to get to it. Oh, I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. What'd you say?
You always trying to skip over yourself.
I do be trying to skip over myself. My name's JuSo. I make us go. Punk helps us grow, and our guest helps makes the show. Okay. So let's get into some topics here. I didn't write anything down. This is my new style. I ain't writing down nothing. Going right to the TikTok. You like it?
You know I'm off the top type of person anyway, so I'm
and
good.
I knew guess she didn't even ask for topics, so I just knew she was coming off the top of the dome. So I'm confident over here. I am confident. What we got? Let's see if I'm gonna start off on some bullshit. We ain't gonna start off on that tough ass stuff. Come on, let's ease ourselves into the show, man. Let's ease ourselves into the show. We ain't gonna start off all heavy, but let's start off with something you might like, though. I know you. Let's see.
Wait, start that over. You need to.
Relationships, I used to fantasize about being single. I used to think something was wrong with me because initially I'd be happy, and then a couple of months go by, and I would notice right around month 8 to 12, I would start withdrawing. And then something would happen, and then I would be happy again for maybe a little bit, and I could be happy for like 5-6 months, but eventually I would start feeling like this is not it. Like, I don't know, like maybe it's me, maybe I'm depressed, maybe I'm just not happy, and I would have a lot of anxiety. So now in present day, being diagnosed with ADHD as an adult, I realized all my relationships started because I had hyperfixation. And when you have ADHD, the only real relationships that you notice are the ones that's dopamine based, which is usually a partner you shouldn't really be with. As soon as the love bombing stops and you get to your baseline, now you're bored and now you're dissatisfied. So they have to keep love bombing you if the relationship is supposed to work. And the problem with those type of people, they can't keep the love bombing up. Like you have to operate at the height at which you get me in order for me to be consistently engaged. And that's not feasible. I remember at one point I was like, I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, I have a problem attaching to people. I have a problem connecting to people. But I had no problem connecting to my friends. I've never went to hang out with my friends and was like, you know what? I wish I had other friends. I don't want to be her friend anymore. I'm going to go out into the world and find new friends. Never. I could be with my friends for hours. I could be with my friends in...
Okay. You ever been in a relationship and fantasized about being single?
No. No.
Expound.
I don't have no other words but no. Like,
Punk look like he ready to say something. Go ahead, Punk. No, okay.
I don't know. That I feel like I don't know. You shouldn't be trying to just like, because at that point you're wasting other people's time. So it's just, maybe you need to like do some self-searching, like get up in there and search and figure the f out what's going on in there. Because it doesn't make sense to me, because she's like, I don't have a problem with connecting with my friends, but I have trouble with connecting with other people. I don't know. I don't understand the logic. I'm not a psychologist.
Okay. Punkity.
It just sounds like she needs to be single. Like she don't want to commit to long-term intimate relationships because that's the only thing that differentiates like a friend from what she's talking about is the intimacy and kind of the responsibility of owing somebody, you know, kind of something or explanations or, you know, the attachment. Like she, you know, she don't want to have that.
Let's go to the comments here. Month 8 to 12, I start hearing the saxophones around month 2 to 3. I'm in a relationship 3 years and I'm noticing I don't like relationships as much as I thought. I need space.
At least she's 3 years in.
That's long enough to need space.
I mean, no, but she just say that she was in a relationship for 3 years.
I'm just reading.
He reading comments. That's what somebody in the comments said.
They said,
but
I'm in a relationship 3 years and they're realizing they don't like relationships and they need space.
I think the world is like sending us, like trending us towards that be single, be free stuff. You know, I was finna say shit, but it's it's
be single, be free ideology.
Be independent. Everybody can do everything for themselves, and they don't want the attachment because we essentially don't want to. We don't want to feel like we owe nobody nothing. Like we hate feeling like I have to do this because it's my obligation to you. Like you're obligated to something. Nobody wants to feel like that, so they'll rather be single. And it's you know, it's the way that the world is shifting, unfortunately.
Do you think that's true, Lyric? Do you think that our society is pushing us more towards an individualistic type of society?
Yes.
You got women talking about I want to be married and we live in separate houses, you know, or I could be in a relationship and we don't live together, or no, not just her. Kiki
said that before too.
Kiki Palmer said it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like and it's just sad because what you really doing? That's not a relationship. Like, I ain't coming home to nobody. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? It ain't
I'm gonna say it's not a marriage.
I ain't coming home to nobody. Like, what relationship we really, I mean, let me not say that because I ain't gonna say that's not a relationship. It's definitely not a marriage, and it's definitely not something that what we doing long term if that's what we doing, you know. Like, I don't know.
Truthfully, like, I could understand like living separately in a relationship. Like that's I don't see a problem with that. The problem I do see is if it's in a marriage, because it's just like, do y'all not, like, can y'all not stand each other to like be in the house?
Why you married?
Like, you know what I'm saying? Why are you married? Like, I feel like if it gets to a certain point, but then again, at the same time, sometimes people just like their space. People do what works for them. You know what I mean? So if like being in a happy marriage but live in separate, completely separate, like, you know, homes is what, like, you know, works for y'all, then who are we to say that that's weird? You know what I mean? But I wouldn't personally do it. Like, if I'm getting tired of you, I'm gonna just leave you. Like, you know, I'm gonna just leave you. So it's really nothing to it.
Lyric, are you married?
No.
No, ever been?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So you have experience. You don't start looking salty when I ask you, but you
not
roll.
salty.
She started her whole body language change. She started rolling the eyes.
Mind your mother.
We gotta know who we dealing with here, okay? All right. So you have some experience on marriage. Cool, that's good. I just want to know if you had experience. That's it. We ain't gonna dive into it. I can see. Don't dive into that. Okay, we going this way. Okay, new topic here. Let's go. Let's see what we got going on. What y'all do? I know you said no politics, but this ain't really politics. I guess it's more like conspiracy theory.
access to the government. Right. It's the same thing with Facebook, same thing with Google. They're all extensions of the U.S. government. They're CIA money. The whole Facebook movie is a giant lie. It's a propaganda piece. It wasn't like, oh my God, this autistic guy named Mark Zuckerberg just came up with this great idea. No, dude, that was a Pentagon program called LifeLog. You've heard this, right?
No.
You haven't heard this?
I've not heard this one.
You haven't heard about LifeLog?
No.
Okay. LifeLog is a Pentagon program that wants to basically collect all your data for your whole life.
Okay.
All right? So look this up. What day did the government stop the LifeLog project? It's like February either 9th or 7th or 13th, one of those dates. Okay, what day is it? February 4th. Okay, now...
Whoa. DARPA shut down the LifeLog project February 4th, 2004.
Now do me a favor and look up what day was Facebook registered as a business.
Oh my God. No way, bro.
It definitely came out in 2004.
February 4th, 2004.
The exact same day. They don't even hide it, dude. They didn't even wait a day.
Oops.
Okay. Does this freak y'all out, or do we even care about this stuff anymore?
It don't freak me out because I think it's probably true. It probably is what happened. Like, I don't put nothing past our government. Like, the shit they put on TV, it has happened, or it's gonna happen. They're just showing us and like easing us into it to be okay with it.
Like pacifying or like numbing us to it before it actually
They got robots and shit that's about to be walking around in cars, taxis that's driving you from place to place with no human in it. Like, that's out here. We watched that in movies. Yeah, we watched this in movies, and what really made us think that it wasn't, it's definitely, I believe, it's going on.
Let's say it is true, man. What a way to just dramatize everything. Like, our country, right, is based off, really, they control our society through the media, right? Everything is based off media, entertainment, and for them to like make a whole story, allegedly give you a movie about it, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. But the craziest part about it,
iRobot.
Right. The craziest part about it is, though, they don't have to spy on us. Like, we do it we spy on ourselves and give it to the world. You get what
That was them spying on us. They knew that they knew what we would do with it when they gave it to us. And they did it gradually. Oh, you could poke someone. We running around talking about such and such poke me.
Oh, you talking about Facebook?
Then it's, you could like something. Then you can show whatever kind of emotion you want to towards it.
But I feel like, in a way, like, we gave them that access. We gave them that consent to be able to program us, like, to be a part of social media. Like, little things that you were saying like that, like, a simple like, a simple poke, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever gets the people talking. And then, if anything, we are continuously and constantly and involvingly a product to the government. That's truly how I feel.
Don't think you're gonna get any arguments in this room. All right, let's get off the conspiracy theory. We weren't even supposed to go any politics. That's not really politics, but we all know about that. Punk, you want to get right to the juice, don't you?
Oh, we could. Hey, however you wanna get there, it don't matter.
That's it.
Way to find out what a man is truly about is to identify his relationship with money. If he's constantly chasing after money, constantly chasing after being a player and stuff like that, he is not after a high value woman. Men who chase after money are trying to compensate for lack of emotional maturity. They're trying to attract men or ego, because high value women don't care about money. They don't care about how much money you make. They don't care about your chain. They don't care about your watch. They don't
Cake composers.
high value women care about how open you are, how deep you are, how deep is your love.
Okay. So, men who chase money are either DL, like emotional maturity, or chasing validation.
To this high value woman stuff, right? What's a high value woman? Because she's saying, like, you know, high value men aren't chasing high value women, right? What's a high value woman to her?
My thing is, how does she know that?
That's what, because I'm trying to
is it projection?
It's a known thing that men don't, because if a high value woman is the women that make over 6 figures, or, you know, that say, oh, I need a man to make at least what I make, are those the high value women? It's a known fact that men don't chase women because of what they make. So no, he's not chasing a high value woman in the sense of, oh, you make this much money. So what's a high value woman that you're saying he's not chasing? Because a man to date a lady that work at Walmart, the grocery store, you know, a fast food place, it ain't got nothing to do with you. So what are you saying? What you really saying?
I feel like she said a whole bunch of nothing.
Thank you. All right.
But I there's a couple things that I do agree with what she said, you know, and that is with men who act like they never seen a blue face in their freaking life. Like, they will move like they never seen a blue face in their freaking life, which means they buy all this jewelry, get a grill, you know what I'm saying, buy all these nice cars and stuff like that. Now, here's the twist. You ready? The twist is that actually those type of men are the most who look for high value women to literally pour into what they're already giving out from themselves. And what I mean by that is, like, let's say there's a dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, he got a freaking, I'm sorry, I'm trying not to cuss. No, okay. He got, like, let's say this man got like a 40,000 check out of the blue. Oh, I'm finna go spending. Oh, drip this, drip that, car this, car that. All right.
He gonna blow it, basically.
He gonna blow it.
Okay.
He gonna blow the shit, sugar honey iced tea out of it. But sometimes with those type of, but like, while they do have it, they're gonna try to find like a type of woman that's making like, that looks like they're making them like their own type of money, or like, you know, kind of like got like the same pay grade. Like, the only difference is that this nigga got a check and this bitch is actually working. Excuse me, Lord. This girl, this young woman is already.
She really making this money, and he just caught it one time.
Young lady, just young.
Love it. So, but my thing is that when his well runs dry, he already pulled the girl in. Okay. You know what I'm saying? When his well run dry, that's when he's going to look to her to fill his well back up until he get another lick. Okay. But that's just my perception. I'm not saying that's all men, but some men do.
So you saying you agree with her on the aspect that the men are chasing validation?
But no, I disagree with, like, if you subtract the DL part, right, you know what I'm saying?
Because she didn't even speak on that. She wrote it in there, I guess, you know, to bring people in, you know.
My thing is that she even like literally like speak on the DL part, but as far as for the lack of emotional maturity or chasing validation, I absolutely agree with, and that's only because I've witnessed it. Okay. So it's just like, you know what I mean?
Let me get Puck back in here.
I ain't got nothing to say. I'm just glad I was saying I'm glad.
For the cook.
Go ahead.
I was just saying I'm glad I ain't with my grill.
Okay.
I wouldn't have thought any less of you. I swear I wouldn't have.
I wouldn't have cared, but it was just like, damn, jewelry, a grill, cars. I'm like, shit. I'm like, damn.
But here's my thing, though. That's why I was. That's what makes me disagree with it anyway. Because just because like you flash your grill, or like if you want to get nice jewelry or whatever, you want to get something nice for yourself. That's why I said it doesn't go for all men, because some men just want to look nice. You know what I'm saying? Other niggas do it. Excuse me, Lord. Other men do it. You know what I mean? To just literally, you feel me, like to impress. You know what I'm saying? Again, chasing validation. Yeah. And then on top of that, you know what I'm saying? If these buffoons ain't have like, you know what I'm saying, emotional maturity, then what makes you think with them having all this like money, cars, and clothes and hoes, that's going to make them have even more of if they even have more of a lack, you know what I'm saying, emotional maturity at all. Like it's not going to make them, and they're going to be the same without it. Like once they lose it again.
I feel like the emotional maturity. I feel like the money is gonna bring out whatever more that you already are, right? Like you said, if you're not emotionally mature, you get money. That's not gonna automatically make you. That's not gonna change anything in the emotional department. Um, I don't. Oh, we talk about like the cars and things, right? And why you do it, right? I think that does matter. I think how you present matters, right? If you get a nice car and the first thing you do is flaunt it all over the internet, you know what I'm saying? You flaunt it all over social media, and that's all you doing on your social media. Yeah, that might look like you seeking validation. Somebody might have a nice car or have a couple of nice cars, and you might not even know it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think maybe that might be the difference as far as seeking validation.
And it's not even just like what you present, but it's really more of like your intent behind it and your motive. So if your motive is just like, all right, I'm finna pull these hoes, let me pull, here's my new car. You feel me? Or if you compared to somebody that's have like, you know what I'm saying, a Turo business, and they got like, you know what I'm saying, 2-3 cars, but they like, the only reason why they even presenting their stuff is they trying to make money. If anything, what they brought is flipping it back to them. So it's just like, it depends on how you use it. It depends on how you move with it. It's your intent. It's your motive. It's literally the main thing of like all things under the one umbrella, intention, literally. But what do I know?
Intent is so hard to prove, though. Intent is so hard to prove. But go ahead, Punk.
Can we also point out that we gotta chase money? Otherwise, how do we take care of the family? Like, when she say chase money, like, what do you mean? You know what I'm saying? Because anybody that get up and go to work is chasing money, regardless of how you look at it. So what do you mean by that? Because we got to do that to take care of the family. Like, you should want a man that's chasing money. He ain't chasing women. He trying to take care of you and the kids if y'all got some. At least that's how I'm looking at it. But, maybe it's the type of dude she done came across.
Anything wrong with men chasing money?
Me? You talking to me?
Yes, Larry.
I don't feel like there's nothing. I don't want to use the word chase because I feel like it's just like chasing means you're gonna eventually get tired. So I would
like you getting the ick face. No. Chase gives you the ick.
I was just thinking. But no, seriously, I would like to say more so of hustle. You feel me? Like, I don't know. I feel like when you start like chasing money, that chase gonna eventually run out. But once you hustle, that's a difference. Like, you hustling for your shit. Sugar, honey, iced tea. Like, you're getting to it. You know what I'm saying? You have a plan. You know how you moving with it. When you just chasing, you just running aimlessly. But when you hustle for it, you got a plan. You got something set. You know what I'm saying? You know exactly what steps, what footprints you finna take to get to that. Strategically, I forgot the other word because I've been gardening. But but yeah, like pretty much like having a set plan. So it's just like, if that's the case, I can literally sit up here and say that like I chase money too, but at the same time, like I have a plan. So I hustle for my stuff. I hustle. Like, I don't run aimlessly. I know what I'm hustling for. Like, I'm not saying I disagree with you.
Oh, no, you good.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, you good.
I would like to, like, I don't know. I feel like hustle is kind of more of like
a better term.
Yeah.
It's definitely a better term.
You to chase us. Come on now.
For sure.
And also, to add on to that, fellas, yeah, getting to the bag, yes, but purpose, you know, money is money. Money gonna come and go. Money is a tool. You supposed to use money as a tool to get other things, to have security. Huh?
She said she tired of using her money.
But that's how it is, because you can't take it with you. They say the love of money is the root of all evil. I think it's the purpose.
I'll spend all my money if I know my kids and they kids straight. You know what I'm saying? Because there's something that's more important than the money, right? So to me, it's more, I don't want to say chase the purpose, but know your purpose and get money to achieve those goals so you can live in that purpose. Let's switch it up. I want to beat a dead horse here. I think this is
Look, my question is this. Who wants the nigga who don't provide and protect, but he keep the dick in his drawers?
Nobody.
When you was married to loyal to your wife, what did you do that made you loyal? My dad's never going to be like, I kept my dick in my drawers.
Hold on, that's what women want.
No, they don't.
Women want to be cheated on?
No, they don't.
No.
I love this clip.
When a woman comes, I agree with that. But when a woman comes on, be like, yo, or what you want from a man? What's your top 3 things? I bet you none of them top 3 things is hold that dick down. But it's never going to be.
So a woman is not going to say loyalty?
Not even my leadership.
She going to say, I need protection, I need providing, stability, all this other shit. Those are the top 3 things.
I got to put you on speaker. Top three things. What was your question?
Top 3 things you want from a man.
Top 3 things you want from a man. Don't embarrass me. Stability. That's what? Leadership. That's 2. Keisha got one more. You ain't said it yet.
You got her.
Financially stable.
Got her.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah. Get out of here.
We got her.
That's gonna be a good one.
We got her snorting. Good. Perfect. She's comfortable. She's comfy. What you do in that bathroom before you started? I'm just joking.
Looked at myself in the mirror and say, behave.
You behaving?
Nope.
Okay.
She is. You are.
Did you know that if you cut off your left arm, your right one would be left?
Boom, ding. That was good. That was good. I like that.
One more. Okay. All right. I swear to God. All right. What do you call a man they can't stand? Neil. Okay, so while we on the topic, so Neil had a girlfriend, and everybody knew she had one leg. What do you think they called her?
Stool. No.
Eileen. I'm done.
Thank you. That's somebody that came with a comedic, they own segment. Finally. We gotta do all the work around here. Pop, you wanna get in on the topic? we gonna let Lyric compose herself. And y'all don't
It's him. I got composed myself.
Y'all don't knock something else over there. I was gonna give you my mic stand, but I was like, maybe this one will not fall. I took the risk. Did you want to go next? Did you want to go first, Lyric, or you want to let Punk get in? And did you?
I forgot the topic. What's the topic?
I just wanted y'all to react to that clip. That shit was funny as hell.
The women don't want you to keep your pants. Yeah, that ain't in the top 3.
It was that whole. I had my dick in my drawers. That's what I had.
Is that's not in the top 3?
What? You asking me my top 3?
I'm asking you, is that in the top 3?
The dick in the drawers?
Yeah, for most women.
Dick in the drawers.
What's the top 3?
Financially stable, we know that.
Don't name my top 3. You don't know my top 3. For one, you gotta be funny. Like, you gotta be funny and energetic. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't deal with no dull ass motherfucker. Excuse me, Lord. I can't deal with a dull person. Two, you gotta like to eat. And I'm not talking about cat. I'm talking about just food. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, if you like to eat that too, like, that's also cool. You know what I'm saying? But I like food. You know what I'm saying? I like to eat. You feel me? So, and then on top of that, like, you gotta be kind to people. You gotta be kind to, like, literally people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about, like, being, like, overly flirty or overly friendly or whatever. But being kind to people pays you nothing. Or, like, you know what I'm saying?
Costs you nothing.
It costs you nothing. Like, that's really it. Like, you know, if anything, like, financial, like, the financial stuff and all that other stuff, that's just a bonus. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just a bonus to who you are. But I'm more of, like, humanity.
What type of person are you?
Me?
I'm saying that's what you care about. Like,
yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? You may not make that much money or whatever. But, you know what I'm saying, the fact that you even, like, you know, going out your way to be thoughtful to, like, you know, take us on dates or, you know what I'm saying, like, even, like, spend your last to make sure that me and you have time together, whatever the case is. Like, baby, if and I almost got canceled for this before. And I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry. I just had to let these people know just in case. Because it's just like, this is me.
They're going to be on your ass.
I don't care.
Shit now.
If y'all going to be on my ass, y'all can kiss it. So, you know what I'm saying?
Let's get it.
Might as well while you right there. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is that sometimes you go through those periods of points where you broke with your person. And I'm completely okay with that. What I'm not okay with us is being homeless. But if we, like, in a period where we just, like, money is dry, but our bills are paid, our bellies are full, I have no problem with that. I'm rich with you. My spirit is rich with you. I can never be poor. We may be low on funds, but I can never be poor with you. That's just me. I don't know. I'm a different type of, you know, little yay. You feel me? Like,
is that what you see out in the world?
Yeah. People just need to be. I just feel like people just need to be a little bit more whimsical and shit, and, like, you know, be a little, you know, be like frolic, and, you know what I'm saying, something, you know what I mean, like, be a little more free. Like, people so uptight. People walk around like their butts.
Be a little whimsical.
I was finna cuss.
I think that'd be the title. Be a little whimsical.
Hello. But I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like, people walk around so
we too uptight.
You feel me? People want to, like, walk around and be like, take. But what about give? Why do you, like, sometimes it's okay to give before you take. If you take here and there, okay, cool. Especially if it's being reciprocated. But people just like, okay, what you got for me? Money in hand.
You know what's crazy?
Like,
givers always got something to give. Takers don't be having shit. That's why they always trying to take.
Givers would give the shirts off their backs. The strand of hairs. How I know is because I'm one of them. But at the same time, I also learn balance. Give and take and give. Like, man, I don't know. People be shitty.
As hell. Shitty as hell. Punk, was you commented on this? Did you? On what? The guys talking, they laugh and shit.
I didn't comment. It ain't much to say. I mean, you know, most women will say, most women, I ain't gonna say all, will say, you know, they care about men cheating, but most women date cheaters or mess with cheaters. You know what I'm saying? And stay with cheaters and whatever else. So it's like, I don't really think that's ever the deal breaker. Like, it's a bunch of other things that they care more about than that.
And another thing, I would never be okay with cheating. I don't give a good goddamn fuck how much you make. I don't care. You can make $4 billion every goddamn day. I don't care. You cheat on me and I'm cutting the strand off your head. Like, you gonna wake up with a bald spot. You know, I'm not even gonna shave the whole head. I'm going to put a bald spot. You're gonna have a polka dot head by the time I'm done with you. Like,
But are you staying though?
Huh?
After you polka dot the head, are you staying?
I might, you know. I'm like
So it's not the deal breaker.
Treatment that I can put in just
As I was saying, that's not the deal breaker.
But yeah, goddamn. But no, like honestly, can I also add like it truly depends on how severe it is.
Yeah, you just can't be making people look a fool. You know what I'm saying?
You shared a piece of your vessel with another vessel, and that vessel is attached to your vessel. Now it's coming back to my vessel. Do you not care about my health? Do you not care? Do you not care about me? I don't care if you wrapped up or not. Don't you know how many hoes be poking shit? It's just crazy out here. You gonna sit up here and cheat on me, knowing I'm crazy? Oh, you white.
The knowing you crazy part is that's where they got you fucked. That's where they got you fucked up.
Baby, you're playing with your life. Why would you do that? Now I gotta act a fool, but a strategic fool.
We'll talk about some stuff off camera. Sound like you might have some stories there. She said I will polka dot your head, punk.
I've never done that. I said I would do it. You know,
that is somebody.
The case purposes.
We don't want nobody incriminating themselves or anything. So
I have never done that.
Okay,
but I would.
Let me switch it up real quick here. Did we want to talk about Jada Pinkett as well?
I want to hear the shenanigans.
This one I was ready to throw my book across the room.
Yeah. So, everything came out, and I was like, oh, I got to take myself to the table. Now, mind you, Will and I were not together. We hadn't been together. 2016. And I decided I'm going to take myself to the table. Will says, I want to come to the table with you. And I was really surprised, and I was like, wow. He's like, I don't want you to be at the table by yourself. I want to support you. And so I was like, oh, okay. So he comes to the table, and I try to just, and this is a really complex moment.
Mm-hmm.
We come to the table, and Will's not ready.
What you expect?
He's not ready. And he's kind of backtracking. And he's going through this motion. And I'm like, so I'm like, well, I'm going to have to speak my truth.
I'm about to get mad.
But I'm also going to protect you.
What?
So if I got to look like the adulteress wife to make sure you're good.
Turn this shit off.
I'm going to do it.
Talk about rage bait. Okay, let's get.
Can I get her my mic too?
Turn this shit off.
Oh man.
What in the blue Sam's heck do you mean that you?
That's exactly when I cut it off.
You boiled egg. I know. Oh, you just made me mad. And I love me some Jada Pinkett, but god damn it. I know you and your Q-tip ain't just sit up there and say that. That is oh my God, I'm cringing. Don't you see how tight I'm gripping this cup?
Let me read this first comment real quick.
Oh.
The gag is Will is the real villain in the story. She has been protecting him their entire relationship.
What? Oh my God!
Like, what you think?
What is this idiocracy? Like, and I never used that word a day in my life. Until today. What do you? Oh, what you got me looking at?
That's what. You so. Oh, that's messy. What you think, Punk? What you think?
I just love how somehow it can always be our fault. I don't just. It's
our fault. The man's fault.
Look at what somehow is Will's fault. I'm gonna make myself look like the adulterous wife, as if you aren't. What else do you call it? So now you want to try to play it like whatever you want to play it, and that's not what you were. Even if y'all was going through differences, he did whatever he did. If y'all still married and hadn't separated, what else were you being? Like, that's what it was.
Narcissism.
Women can be that?
They can't?
I was just curious.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I was just asking. It seemed like men only, they call men narcissists.
Oh, you said they saved that term from up?
I thought that was like a man term, narcissist.
No, women are narcissists too. Sometimes think of mothers.
Expound.
A mother's 2 children. I will not profound on that because I will not put out my business. But women can definitely be narcissists. Women can definitely be gaslighters.
Yeah, I think Jada bogus. Like, why are we still talking about
But no,
this?
my thing is...
Yeah, that shit over with. That shit over with.
Is the fact that you literally sat up there and said... He came to you and said... And I don't know. A part of me kind of don't believe it, but I kind of do because Will. You know what I'm saying? But...
I kind of believe it too. Like,
believe what?
That he said, I want to go out there with you and support you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he probably did say that.
And when he got his ass out there, them emotions took over. He couldn't handle it. Them emotions took over. But that don't change the facts of what happened. You know,
Can't handle it because my wife finna tell the world she was fucking another nigga. Like, no, I can't handle it.
Bump that, all that. My thing is that what in the blue hell did you expect? Nigga, I'm finna be sitting in front of another nigga who's been throwing my wife through the mattress, beating her bongos in and damn near changing her eye color. You think I'ma feel something? What? My thing is that, like, I feel like in that moment, Will probably was trying, like, feel like he was trying to be a man in, in that situation, like, trying to be like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm mature for this. But boy, was he wrong.
I ain't that mature.
And then the crazy thing is that not only is, like, she's being narcissistic to him, but you're gaslighting the fuck out of him.
No, she gaslighting us. Shit, she gaslighting
along with Will, all of us.
Yeah.
But my thing is she's like, okay, well, maybe if I talk in this calm way or talk in this manner, maybe they can understand what I'm trying to. No, bitch, just because you put a little sugar on shit, it's still making shit. Like,
That's all I be saying. She was wild.
Go ahead.
No, that's all. She was wild. I just feel like it's the no accountability thing, or let me make myself look good in this moment. Like, how do you make yourself look good telling the world that you was cheating on your husband with somebody that used to come to your house as an underage kid? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what are we really doing? Like, how?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Next, you're right. Next topic. Next.
I thought he was grown when they was messing around.
Yeah, but he used to come over there. He was friends with her son or some shit. He used to be over there as a kid. Like, yeah, it was weird. It was weird. Imagine that with a girl and a grown man, and then they get to messing around. You know what I'm saying? That's why they was talking about, did she groom him and all of that stuff. Like, yeah, like you.
That's equivalent.
All right.
You want to say you made yourself look like the adulteress?
Ever since I seen this video, I ain't put down this cup yet.
Be easy. I know you said you got a little hair on your chest. Be easy.
Y'all might jump me for this. Hopefully this makes it to the right part of TikTok. Some days, most days, lately, these days, I do wish I was a single mom and I did not share my child at all. Wish that I was just paid enough child support to cover all of our survival needs. And then, yeah, I got to control everything else from there, because then I could still live my life to the fullest. I co-parent with her dad. I mean, we co-parent well. Like, he's a great dad.
We was gonna stop it.
So
Oh no,
is
we
not
can let her
about him.
expound.
This isn't about his decision making. This is simply about me and my life. Nothing to do with him.
Okay. Lyric, you look like you got some lyrics to spit. What's going on?
the camera to me. Like, why can't it be him first? Like, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I speak.
You was tapping your glass. He thought you wanted to make us.
You noticed that?
Yeah, he was.
Okay. All I'm gonna say is that I slightly agree. I'm sorry. I slightly agree, and the only reason why is because of how things have been difficult when it doesn't even need to be. And it just be like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? I'll just take care of her myself. Like, but at the same time, I don't want to do that, or I feel like I don't need to do that because, like, you know what I'm saying, if she still have like another able parent, like, you know what I'm saying, I feel like, I don't know if like, well, no, she says that he's a great dad.
Right.
So
I think I wanted to hear her expound.
Okay, let's let her finish it. Hold on.
So when you're saying living your best life, fuck is I need to know her issue before you want her to finish?
You wanted to finish before I expound on the video, or do you want the context?
I feel like the only reason why I agree with her just a little bit is because, you know what I'm saying, like I was saying, like my situation is a little bit difficult and when it doesn't even need to be. That's literally solely the reason why, because it's just, you know what I mean, it's just like I don't like drama. You feel me? Like I don't like unnecessary bull crap, and then I don't want to work with someone who's not trying to work with me. So it's just like, if that's the case, you know what I mean? Like,
I work by myself. If it ain't really no teamwork.
Hello? You see where I'm at. You feel me? Like,
that ain't her case though.
Hello?
She said she got great co-parents. So I'm trying to figure out what's her best life. She tried.
We co-parent through the week. So it's not like it's week on, week off, every other weekend. No. He has his child for X amount of days inside the week. I have my child X amount of days inside the week. That is a very hard balancing act, to spend some of the week as a childless woman and then spend the week as a single mom.
Then change it.
I would rather do this. The guilt that comes with this is too much. I don't want it. I would much rather have this.
Right.
I would much rather be able to do whatever the fuck I wanted to do. I would much rather have weekends where I'm like, you know what? It's so beautiful. Me and my child, we're going to go on a play date, and we'll stay out until 8 p.m. Who cares? Because the next day is Sunday. She doesn't have to go out. She doesn't have to go to school in the morning. I don't have to regulate that. I don't have to be a rushing parent. We can just go do shit together. That sounds fun. I can move if I wanted to. I have a pain in my heart because I want to move. And unfortunately, I grew roots here. And I grew roots with a man who wants the roots. So, no, I can't just fucking move and take my child away from her father.
Selfish.
Yeah. So, yeah, now I have to stay in a timeline that I was never meant to be in. I was never meant to be in this timeline.
Okay,
I was never meant to be in this timeline.
Okay, so my thing, it sound like it sound like selfishness. Now, my thing is that, like, if that's the case, why not, you feel me, change, you feel me, like, if it's no problem with changing, like, how the co-parenting is.
Why not pay child support?
Leave the girl and go move. It's a pain in you to move. Move. But no, in the beginning, what she said was, if I could get enough child support to live and sustain for me and my child, and then live however I want to.
So it's like she purposely want to X him out.
You don't want that man to have you don't want him to have any input on what happens with his child. Like that's good example of, you got men take care of their kids and are good fathers, and then you got women who make shit complicated. Like, what? You mad you got a good co-parent? It's just insane. We'll never be able to do enough. It's crazy. Like, the bar gets moved every time. Every time. Be a good co-parent. If you're not gonna be together, take care of your child, be there. Man doing that, the bar is moved again. I wish. Like, what y'all, this is
I don't know.
It's crazy.
It's, I don't know, like I said, like, you know what I'm saying.
But if that man ain't want to be in his kid's life, fucking deadbeat. I hate him. Be the first thing instead.
Let him have been let him have been absent.
To me, it sounds like, you know what I'm saying, I want my kid. I want me and my kid to, you know, do what we want to do in life. But I don't want her father to be a part of it. I just don't want him to be a part of our kid's life. I just want him to give me the money for this so I can just, you know, move on about my life. That's what it sounds like to me. But it's just like, at the same time, like, it's just, you're complaining about being stuck in this timeline when you put it, like, yourself there. So it's just like, how can you be mad at how the outcome is when you put in the income? You're the product of your own outcome. You did this. Both of y'all did this. I'm not just going to say straightly her, but my thing is that, you know what I'm saying, you thought life was going to go another way. It didn't. Now you feel like you're stuck in the timeline, but who do you really have to blame but yourself? Like, didn't nobody put a gun to your head, lay down and have a kid? Didn't nobody put a gun to your head and literally say, you know what I'm saying, F this man and, you know what I'm saying, get inseminated by him? Didn't nobody make you do that. You decided to do that on your own terms, whether you was like sober or drunk. Wherever, which one you was, you did it. Now you know what I'm saying, are living, I don't like to say consequences because it's involving kids, but now you are living the result of, you know what I'm saying, what one thing happened because, you know what I'm saying, whatever you thought that you wanted, you didn't. Or shit, you know what I'm saying? Or something that you was trying to avoid came back around, what you was running from. Like,
you ain't gonna be stuck in that timeline forever. Like, kids grow up and become adults and go on about their life. I would think that you would want your kid to have both parents in their life so they could be a balanced individual raised by a man and a woman, because there's some things that you're going to learn from dad. There's some things you're going to learn from mom. You know, that's particular to each of them. So to be so selfish to want to take a whole side, like, this is the person that helped create this child. Like, you want to take they whole half of their being
He's a good father
away and just collect the money just so you can move.
Ain't said nothing bad about the man. I'm almost curious as to what happened that they ain't together. Were they ever together? Like, what? Because she ain't said nothing bad about him.
I don't know.
Great co-parent. What is what?
I still don't like this notion, like, of the stuck in a timeline thing, because, like, I just can't get over that. The only reason why I say that is because, like, you are as only stuck as you allow yourself to be. Like, if you don't like the situation, change it yourself. Shit, if that's the case, be it like
she can't move. But what's the?
Here's my thing though. If that's the case, go on, be a deadbeat mom then. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Remove yourself if that's the case. If you want it that bad, remove yourself. You feel me? But if not, if you know what I'm saying?
But she love her kid though.
Not even just that. She do. But that's where I was about to get to my point. Find a way to compromise.
They already doing that.
It don't look
co-parenting.
Good job at it.
No. She says she has a great co-parent. So they're compromising well. They're handling they're handling the business. She just has this pain in her heart because she wants to move and she can't because he wants to be around his kid. So no, you can't just take my kid.
He has roots there.
And this is why I'm emphasizing compromising. Like, yes, they're co-parenting, but also, like, you know what I'm saying, compromising on, like, what the living situation is going to be.
Yeah.
So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I keep... Like,
but we can tell she's not willing to compromise and leave the kid because she wouldn't have talked about wanting the child support to sustain for them. You don't want to leave the kid, so what's the compromise?
I don't know. I just feel it was weird.
Because you can move and come see your kid when you want to.
Like,
but she don't want to do that.
The crazy thing is that, like, families do that all the time. Literally. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, well, I live for my mom and whatever, you know, for this time. Like, you know, I'll live for my mom for, like, the school year, and I'll go be with my dad, you know, for the summer or whatever, you know, switch off, whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many things that you can do. That's what I'm saying. Find other ways to compromise.
She needs the child support to help sustain that life she wants to live.
That's the only thing she wants is the child support. Shit. But my thing is that, like, are you only saying that you want the child to make yourself not look bad like a deadbeat? Now that got me thinking that. You feel me? Like, oh, well, let me just like say that I'm including.
It sounds like she want the life with the child,
with
the money to sustain it, so they could go out on every weekend and have them trips.
That video, everything that she was saying was not including her child at first. If you really go back and
she said something about the weekend, she want to take her child and
she mentioned the kid, but when she was talking about, I just want to go out, I want to do this, da 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 da. She did not mention her kid around that part.
Yeah, she want that nigga to be able to stay out.
And the pain in your heart to move. Your kid don't want to move. Like, that has nothing to do. That's just all you. Like.
All right, let's keep that one in the ground. I want y'all to hear this one. I want to see how you feel about this one. Staying on kind of the parent-kid type of situation.
Let me tell you something.
It says a conversation you wish you had with your parents.
Let me tell you something. I owe you nothing. If you carried that bag 1,000,000 miles, you did what you were supposed to do. Because you brought me into this world. And from that day, you owed me everything you could ever do for me. Like I will owe my son if I ever have another. But you don't own me. You can't tell me when or where I'm out of line. Or try to get me to live my life according to your rules. You don't even know what I am, Dad. You don't know who I am. You don't know how I feel, what I think. And if I try to explain it the rest of your life, you will never understand. You are 30 years older than I am. You and your whole lousy generation believes the way it was for you is the way it's got to be. And not until your whole generation has lain down and died will the dead weight of you be off our backs. You understand? You've got to get off my back.
To me when I first seen it.
Let me tell you something.
Any opinions?
That's kind of a touchy topic for me, but I don't know. Mommy ain't raised no bitch, but you know what I'm saying.
If it's gonna put you in a place you don't want to be in.
No, I'm good. Like, I'm good, but I feel like, truthfully, he ain't say no wrong. He ain't say not one thing wrong, because my thing is that I didn't ask to be here. I don't give a good hell what they say about signing a spiritual contract. Da, 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 da. That's a whole nother conversation. But we talking about parents, right? Yeah, we talking about parents. Mama, you laid down and had sex with my daddy and then consumed me. Not consumed. Is that the word? That's not the word. Wait, what was the word I was looking for? That didn't sound right. Wait, pause.
I don't think you would have got there that way.
Shut up.
Stop hitting that mic over there. See, that's why that mic feels. See, okay, procreated.
Procreate. I'm sorry, it's this goddamn yak.
Y'all sat down, y'all laid down, made.
It procreate.
Y'all made lyric, and then what happened after they?
You know what I'm saying?
Look, this supposed to be a serious one. Come on, y'all.
I told you. Like, you know what I'm saying? All right, cool. All right, chill. All right. Okay, so, you know what? Just go to him. I need to get my thought process. I can't come back from that one. Like,
I got something to say.
You go ahead. Because I think I got like a kind of skewed view of this, but you go ahead.
So, just my quick little synopsis, or just what came to my mind when I seen this little clip here, is in our culture, right? I might have said this before, but in our culture, we do have this thing to where the elders want the generation younger than them to pour into the elders, but my mentality is I'm supposed to be pouring into the younger generation. So how am I going to be able to pour into my kids, my nephews, my nieces? How am I supposed to pour into them if I'm trying to pour into the generation older than me? That's one. That's one. I'm not saying don't take care of the older generation. You know, like I come live with me and all of that when you get old and all of that. But as far as like finances and things like that, I think that money needs to be going to the younger generation. My second little quick thing that came to my mind, right? some people in our culture, black American culture. When I say our culture, I'm talking black American culture. Grew up with parents that treated their kids like little personal assistants. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes, no, I'm dead serious.
You
And
are.
I think that
Go do this. Go do that.
you get what I'm saying?
Hand me the remote.
And I think that they never grow out of that. I think sometimes they never grow out of that. And
Because you always take child.
that's fine. I can always be your child, but I don't always need to feel like your personal assistant. I don't always. Sometimes I want to come over your house and just enjoy you. I just want to be a person and just enjoy you. I don't want to go fix this. I don't want to go do this. I don't want to go. I want to just sit and have a conversation with my parent. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes one parent might not do that. So I might not have no problem going over this parent house because I can just go over there and be a human being. I can just go over there and just enjoy your presence. We can talk intellectually. We can go
spend some time.
We can spend some time rather than me coming over and being your handyman and doing this and doing that.
And now I'm tired and I'm finna go.
I'm not even enjoying our time together, you know? Yeah. So that's what kind of came to my mind when I seen this. But Lyric, go ahead and jump in there. Sound like whatever you wanted to go with your perspective.
I'm just going ahead and just like switch up everything that I said because like I don't know where I was going with that. But anyway, I was going somewhere. But anyway, I feel the same exact way. Like having you on the like being a personal assistant. Go give me some ice. Turn on my TV. Hand me that remote. Like. You don't want to ask me to watch TV with you. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want me to be under you. Now don't like. I feel like our parents while growing up had a lack of affection from their parents, which made them have a lack of affection for us growing up. Like I can definitely say my mom loved me. You know what I'm saying? I can definitely say that, and I definitely love my mom too. But my mom didn't have the affection that I needed as a child. And then not to mention that, you know what I'm saying, a double down is my dad died at a young age. So it's just like, where am I get it from? You know what I'm saying? Where the fuck is? So it becomes hard. And I kind of like shift you as like a person growing up. You feel me? Like, and then now you looking back at all those moments, like, you know what I'm saying? You were supposed to be my protector. You were supposed to, you know what I'm saying, make sure that, like, pretty much do for me. Because I didn't ask to be here. You know what I'm saying? But that's not to go and say, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, some parents are horrible. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that's... I still don't think that would be, like, a way to like, you know, not take care of them as they get older. Now, this is where I draw the line. Like, if the parent was ever a molester, was an abuser, anything like that matter, you can die in hell. Like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Burning ashes. But I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? But this is where I draw the line is like, you know, not giving a F about taking care of your parents.
I get what you're saying. But,
you know what I'm saying? If I know, like, you know, and I'm not saying this is my mom, but like, you know what I'm saying? I'm using that as an example. Let's say, like, you know what I'm saying, your mom or your dad was like a shitty person, you know what I'm saying? But they did, in a way, the best that they could or the best they knew how to take care of you. You know what I'm saying? There's no fucking manual book to, like, being a parent. For real. I don't give a fuck how many books you see in the goddamn Walmart store. There ain't no real manual on being a parent for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if anything, if you see a book and it says how to be a parent, it's more manual shit on how to physically take care of a kid, but not to deal with life problems, not to deal with the emotional part, not to deal with the spiritual part, the mental. Like, they don't talk about that. They don't have those in books. Those are just experience you're going to have to just witness and go through. But truthfully, I don't want to say unfortunately, but I do agree with him majority of what he said, because it's just like you're me, like, and I'm you, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to follow in your footsteps. That doesn't mean that I'm going to be exactly who you are, because I'm my own person. But I feel like I was going a little bit off. My bad.
That's okay. Punk, you look like you wanted to jump in.
Don't say, Mama, I love you, because she ain't never made me feel like that, you know? I used to cook. I could go to my mama's house and we just talk and chill and kick it, and I'm telling her to sit down because she up moving, doing stuff, and like, Mama, sit down, you know? So I ain't gonna say she ain't never been, go get this, go get that as a kid, but as an adult, like after moving out and stuff like that, it was like, nah, I could go to my mama's house and she'll ask me. No, I don't even think she would ask me to take out the garbage. I would just take it because she ain't taking it. Like, what is you taking out garbage for? But yeah, it wasn't. I don't really remember her asking me to do a whole lot, bunch of stuff, nothing like that. I could actually just go sit at the kitchen table or watch a, TV show, just spend time. So I'm glad that ain't my experience and all. You know what I'm saying? I can't really identify with that. But I also, as just the kid part, I try not to be like that with my kids a lot, where I'm like, hey, go get this for me, go get that. It's like, I'm my own person. Like, get your ass up and go get your own stuff. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But there are times that I'm like, I just don't feel like it. You know what I'm saying? And I will call one of the kids, but for the most part, I do try to lead them out of me needing stuff. Like, I ain't big on, go get me some ice, bring me my water, because they got their stuff they doing, and they not my personal assistant. I want the water. It's my water. If they weren't there, what am I going to do? Get my ass up and go get my water. You know what I'm saying? So it's not for them to be doing my everything, because, again, at some point, the kid's going to leave. You know what I'm saying? And then what you going to do? Your ass stuck to a chair because you don't get up because you've been telling your kids to do it for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Like,
think about how them grandparents sit on the chair because they was too busy telling our parents to do that.
Nah, for real, and they stuck watching TV talking about, get this, do that, bring me the smoke.
Stuck in that lazy boy.
Let me ask you a question. So, I know everything you said was nice and wholesome and,
right.
Because I know you. You my guy. I know you, So what about with situations to where a parent isn't showing up the way they're supposed to?
And got them expectations?
Yeah, and they lean on you in certain ways that maybe they shouldn't. Because that
shit annoying. Like, who are you
to... You know both sides. I know you, I want you to speak.
Who are you to feel like I owe you something? Like, one, I don't owe you. First of all, I don't, I mean, just that, but I mean, I don't feel like I owe, no, I do feel like I owe my mama something because she took hella good care of me. You know what I'm saying? But I don't feel like I ain't gonna say I feel like I owe her nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's just me giving back to, like, I would want to give back to her because you did a good job. Like you said, you did your best, and like, I watched her go through the struggle. But on the opposite side, it's like, you weren't around. Why would you expect all of this out of me when you gave none of it to me? And I mean,
say opposite side, you mean? I just want to specify, you ain't talking about your mom.
No, not my mom. No, it's like, how do you have these expectations of me, and you poured nothing in? You know what I'm saying? Like, or what you poured in was minimal. You know, like, how? What makes you feel like I'm obligated to do anything for you? And I have my own family and kids that I have to provide for. So not only did you not take care of me or provide for me or be there, or, you know what I'm saying, like, show me how to be a father, show me how to interact with my kids. Like, you didn't do any of that, but now you want me to be there for you and these whatever you got going on. And it's like, I don't owe you nothing, brother. Like, I don't owe you. I owe my kids something. And at the point that you start fucking up what's going on with my kids, I really have a problem with you. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't owe you anything. Like, I owe them everything. So, yeah, it's definitely like, nah, if you wasn't there, no, I don't. Mm-mm.
And even when you just say that, even that last part, I owe my kids everything. I don't owe you nothing. I owe my kids everything. I just think that sums up, pretty much what he trying to say and what we watch, And I think that that the older generation needs to like they need to like even us now, right? Even us now, we need to be looking at our kids and our nephews and our younger cousins and think, how we gonna pour into them, how we gonna keep the family together, the community, just that communal feel in the family. And when we get old, we need to be like we need to be living a life that ensures we're going to be able to take care of ourselves, especially financially and health wise too. Don't you know what I'm saying? You can't be just letting yourself come get sloppy and just obese and like
And get your life insurance, because if you not gonna take care of get your life insurance. It don't matter if you take care of yourself or not, because things happen. You never know when, whatever. So
it's not expensive. Definitely, if you work a 9 to 5, you can get it through the job.
get your life insurance, because putting that on somebody is like, who's supposed to pay for that? You know what I'm saying? And they got families, like, where is this money supposed to come from? If you don't take care of that, it's like another responsibility that you putting on somebody, mainly your kids, because who else, who you think gonna pay for it? Like,
I feel like it's just very crazy that when you die, the whatever you have left goes on to somebody else. I feel like that's completely insane. Because why the fuck? Why I can't go with them? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
what you mean?
What do you
What
mean?
you got?
Like,
The money? You got 10 million. It's
no.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
talking about not the wheel. No, we keep the wheel. But I'm talking about as far as with like bills or different.
You talking about debt?
Debt. Yeah, like literally debt. Like, why isn't that not erased? You know what I mean? Like, why is it not erased at when a person died?
They got to get their money. Sure.
But that's so selfish to me. But it's business.
But isn't it erased to some? It's like, here's my thing: if your parent died, you don't take on their debt, do you?
Nah, you don't take on your parents' debt. I think you take on your spouse's debts.
Your spouse,
but not your parents.
I thought it was your parents.
And maybe that's only if the debt is together. I don't know, but
I thought
you don't take on your parents' debt.
The only reason why I thought you take on your parents' debt is because, like, especially if they didn't have a spouse or anything like that, like, who else they gonna pass it down to? Especially if they parents gone.
Yeah, how you passing? So with a spouse, you could say y'all created this debt together. With a kid, I don't got nothing to do with whatever debt he might have created. Why would that get passed down to me? I might not even like this. That's again, like, you ain't took care of me or nothing, and you think they finna pass your debt down to me? Hell no. Nah, I don't think that work like that.
ChatGPT, no, you generally do not inherit your parents' debt just because they pass away. What usually happens, their debts are paid out of their estate. Everything they own, money, the personal handling, the state uses those as assets to pay the creditor. If there isn't enough money to cover the debts, the remaining debt typically goes unpaid. It doesn't transfer to you. So yeah, don't worry about your parents. They can go ahead and fuck up their shit if they want to. It ain't gonna come back to you. It ain't gonna come back.
My last name so fast, like, I don't know this lady. Like, I don't know this.
Let mama go to the boat. Fuck it.
I'm like, I don't know this lady. Like, who?
Let her go to the boat. Fuck it. All right.
What does a confused sound like? Who?
Okay, so let's go into this little. This might be our little last topic. We over an hour, about hour 15. This has been all over the internet here. So I'm gonna play 2 little quick videos real quick.
Breaking news, we now know new details in the tragic passing of Ashlee Jenae. Ashlee Robinson, who went by Ashlee Jenae on social media, and her new fiancé in Tanzania. On April 3rd, during their vacation, her boyfriend at the time proposed becoming her fiancé. Then on April 5th, Ashlee celebrated her 31st birthday. All of the photos, 2 days after they arrived, they got into an altercation and hotel staff moved them apart. Shortly after that, a hotel attendant was making their rounds for inspections and they found Ashlee looking for a phone charger and and they were able to get her one. She then asked the attendant to return in about 15 minutes. When the hotel worker eventually went back to her room, the door was locked and the lights were off. Using a spare key, the attendant opened the door, and at that moment, Ashlee dropped from where she was suspended. The attendant said when Ashlee was untied from the nook that she was breathing, though unconscious. She was then rushed to a hospital, where she was then moved to another hospital and passed away. They said her fiancé is still being questioned by local law enforcement and that his passport document has been withheld at this time. They said they are currently awaiting information from a professional examination from doctors. Early on, they did state...
Okay, thank you.
All right, we got that, and then let me play this one real quick. Let's just get into it. Go ahead, Punk. Fuck it. Let's get into it. Who want to go first, Punk or Lyric?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Does anybody want to go first?
If you want to go, you got it. I just I think I
take your time, Pastor. Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm actually a little more confused now because she was found breathing.
Right, I didn't. That's
yeah. She was in the hospital. So she was in the hospital alive, and she was in the hospital alive. Yes, she was. And hold on, and that was the only TikTok I saw about that story about the her telling the person that worked there to come back 15 minutes later. So I don't. That's the first time I heard that story. The only time I heard that story. So I don't know. All of this is alleged. But go ahead, y'all. Yeah. Punk. Yeah. What angle you want to come at this?
As far as if he did it?
No. Just your general opinion, because I got another clip I can play that goes a little bit more focused.
Yeah, let's play that clip.
Okay. This Ashlee Jenae story is one of the craziest stories I've seen on the internet in a very long time, and it got the entire internet divided. Ashlee Jenae is an influencer viral for her content around her interracial relationship. She's dating an older white guy as a young black woman, and that's something that people gravitated towards. People like other people who wish to be in their own interracial relationships gravitated towards this. She would often flaunt the extravagant lifestyle that her white boyfriend was able to get for her. And from the outside looking in, they was the perfect couple, and she had it made. She was a young black girl in Miami who was able to bag a hedge fund manager. People always had a bad feeling about this guy, Joe McCann, and her comment section would actually prove that. One user commented under a picture of her and Joe, and they wrote, "He is going to harm you, get out."
Okay, we get the... And it says black men are celebrating the death of this influencer. Hold on, Lyric, go ahead. You over there making a lot of noises. Go ahead.
I'm sure am, because I can't believe this. But first of all, this Q-tip, boiled egg, pale face, Mr. Clean ass buffoon. He did it.
Allegedly.
Like,
we just trying to protect it. We just trying to protect our page.
Zoom in on my face when like
we just try to protect our page.
Zoom in on my face right here, like. But I allegedly, my thing is that there's just too many like points that's like literally pointing to like, you know, Mr. Clean. You right? Where did the belt come from? I'm sure.
Well, they didn't say what type of belt it was. Women wear belts.
But that could have been an easy belt because like she just like, but allegedly he probably was already whatever he was wearing. He probably already had a belt with it. So like my thing is that if he moved that quick, especially if allegedly the like room service said that they'll be back in 15 minutes and then they come back in 15 minutes, probably a little sooner. Who knows? Allegedly, you know what I'm saying? Allegedly, he probably took the belt from around his belt loops, snatched that hoe off like he was cracking a whip. Allegedly, he put it around her neck. Allegedly, he probably, you know, allegedly, just allegedly. Truthfully, I stand that Mr. Clean made a mess. I'ma just go ahead and just say that allegedly Mr. Clean has made a mess for sure.
Woo. Punk, what, any take from it? Any take from the black men are celebrating the death? Any take from just the general news of it? Beautiful young lady. It's a damn shame.
I don't think anybody's death should be celebrated, right? I hate it when black women celebrated Kevin Samuel's death. I'm not gonna say like I just seen a. I'm not gonna say like I seen a whole.
You ain't about to gaslight him,
right?
No, I swear, I did not see it. I really didn't.
Oh, you was in a hole.
I probably was.
Oh, okay. I don't think anybody's death should be celebrated, right? Like that's not cool at all. I also don't.
Even Epstein?
Huh?
You think Epstein? I'm sorry. I'm throwing you off your shit.
We'll talk about it.
I'm just being ignorant.
See, we gotta stay in allegedly.
Up your point. I'm sorry, sir.
But the reason that they are this, backlash is coming is because she has some tweets and posts and whatever, like talking bad about black men and how we're embarrassing and stuff like that. And then
it's too tough though.
I mean, yeah, but it don't have to be tough when you're talking bad about black men and then you're celebrating the white man that you're with. And
like don't put others down just because you know
right, and I mean you should be able to celebrate your relationship. Like I don't think it's nothing wrong with her post of like I'm resting in my femininity. Like it's nothing wrong with her posting that because it didn't say with this white man. Like she could have been with a black dude and posted the same thing. Like that's kind of irrelevant. But the post of like black men wake up every day and find a way to embarrass us, like, huh? Like I don't know what was going on at that time, but I do think like we should be conscious about how we talk about each other to the world, because honestly we don't see a lot of that from other cultures. And I don't know if it's just because we don't see what they post, right? Or if we don't see a lot of it, because we surely see what we post, rather is World Star, whatever else. But maybe we just not podcast, but maybe we just not tuned in with what other cultures have going on like that to see their stuff. But it seems like we're constantly kind of downing each other.
Yeah. Whether other cultures do it or not.
Right, yeah, we're doing it and we need not to, and that's the issue that the black men are having. That's like you downed us and it's like we the worst people. But then you was with this white man and as I don't want to say as lyrics stated, but everybody's assuming that he did this to you. And it's like, shit, which one would have been better? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of the mentality that some people are having. I don't, saying this being celebrated is like, that's not cool. But they are feeling some type of way because it's like you make us look, you make comments like we're these bad people, but shit, we ain't do you that bad,
Yeah, I got a question for you. First of all, I definitely agree with what you say because I feel like it's just like celebrating somebody's death, like it's just bluntly disrespectful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like you know where I'm going with this, but but at the same time, like my question to you is that okay with her, like making posts or certain posts, you know what I mean, to bash like black men, do you feel like certain people, or even let's just say just her, like she was doing that in a way to impress the white man that she was with?
Actually, I've never thought about it because I personally try not to even tap into stuff like that with the bashing of each other. Like I never saw those posts until the story came out. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's based off of people experiences. Like, unfortunately, some people go through bad relationships, bad experiences. They let that kind of control how they look at everyone of that demographic or culture or whatever. And they got this kind of skewed, slighted view towards towards us. And unfortunately for black men, that's like the majority of the world look at us, with this slightest skew view. And it's been forever, whether it was like the subtle clutch and purse thing that used to happen, or the you walking in doors locking type of thing, or the stop and frisk that now is a big deal because it's happening to another culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've had to deal with all these things, and we just dealt with it. I don't know if we look at anything as like you're doing it to impress someone else. It's just, I feel like people do it because unfortunately not even unfortunately. No, I wasn't even finna say that. I feel like not unfortunately, but in a sense, like, we are hella superior in certain things and aspects, and the only way to make superior things kind of be down is to put them down. So you have to try to big yourself or make this feel small so that they don't really know how big they are. And that's kind of what happened with us, like, in shit from everywhere. We can create a bunch of stuff and somebody will take it and make it theirs, and it's like we ain't did it, or, you know what I'm saying? It's just the way that it is. We could do a whole bunch of stuff and you will hear, oh, he don't do this and he don't do that, or you could be a great father and you'll hear someone saying, I don't want to co-parent. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it kind of don't matter what we do or how great we are. There's always somebody trying to make us not great, so we've been dealing with it.
I remember that this has to be in 2020. It was one post that I had made that I wasn't even like saying it in a way where I was bashing black men, but pretty much of something that I felt. And the post is that I love you, black man, but I don't feel protected by you. And when I tell you, people literally, like, some people like was just like, understood exactly what I was saying, and then there was other people that just flew off their hinges, was like pretty much sending me like threats, like pretty much saying, well, go be with a white man and whatever. Now, mind you, you know what I'm saying? I'm for black people, you feel me? But I was saying it, and from an instance from like, as far as like certain black men that's in my life, or certain black men that I have been surrounded by, especially from an experience like where like I was assaulted and no one did anything. And it kind of like put me in the headspace like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a black woman. Y'all just saying, like, y'all saying y'all for black women. Y'all just witnessed a black woman get assaulted in front of y'all, and y'all did nothing but just look. And from that point, I was just like, damn, like, black men are worried about who are on their side, but black women are also worried about the same thing. And what's like, what causes, I don't want to know exactly what causes that. No, I lied. I feel like it's a lot of things that causes that divide between black men and black women. Like, of course, there are like black men and black women that's out here that protect each other, but not all of us do. We would be so quick to get into an argument with each other instead of trying to see what side, you know what I'm saying, of what, you feel me? Like, we could be arguing about the sky is fucking blue and the grass is green, but we're not really understanding or like getting to the what is. And I feel like that causes division.
Can we speak on the assault part real quick?
Yeah.
Not yours personally, but like saying that you, like, it was black men around and they did nothing. I don't know what happened in like your specific situation, but I got 4 sons, right? Mm-hmm. I absolutely tell them, if you see something happening between a man and a woman on the street, mind your business, because that man might kill you, or you might end up in jail, or whatever may transpire, and that woman will be back with that man, because you don't know what happened. Again, I don't know what happened in your situation. Like, I'm not saying, but I won't just tell my kids to, hey, go run and jump to the defense of, some random person, and you don't know what happened, but if it is like some random thing going on, and it's just so hard to tell because it's so much domestic stuff that go on, and then people be right back together, living together, and you have been inserted yourself into something, and then what do you do? Because if I run to your protection this time and you go back and then it happened again, do I keep running to your protection?
Mm-hmm. So let's play devil's advocate. So I'm not going to go too much into my situation, but it was actually like a situation where it was a random person. It wasn't like, a boyfriend or anything like that. You feel me? It was a random person just harassing me. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I done already told you no. I done already said this. I done already said that. Walked away and you're still like, pretty much following me. Now you're grabbing me. And at this point, you know what I'm saying? And it's not like, you know what I'm saying, like people is like not witnessing. It's not many of us in the room, you know what I mean? Or in this place or whatever. But it becomes a thing like sometimes I can definitely say sometimes intervening can help. Sometimes it doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Because now that's putting the pressure on the next person to intervene. So I understand like why you would say that. And I understand like where like, of course, also what you said when you was just like, it could be tricky. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't know if this is like a domestic relationship, you know what I'm saying? This person gonna go back and this is something that they always do, or this is genuinely someone that don't know this person or a random act that's happening. You know what I mean? But regardless, you will want your kid to be safe. So I definitely understand that. But at the same time, like that brings me back to my whole point in humanity. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like, can't tell our kids to do that, but at the same time, I feel like it's also important to teach our kids to not only stand up for themselves, but also stand up for other people whose voices are also weakened.
Oh no, absolutely. I definitely believe that you should stand up for people who,
but also be mindful of like you know what I'm saying? Because it's the saying that goes like, don't run to someone else's storm with the umbrella when you don't even know what caused that storm. Now you going back to your place without an umbrella. You know what I'm saying? And it's raining. You just brought that storm over into, you know what I'm saying, your place. So it's just like.
And I'm all for call the police. You don't got to get involved. Don't take your phone out and record. Call the police. Because that's who need to do something. But yeah, it's
that's even an act.
That should happen. I mean? That should happen anyway. Yeah. But it's just the uncertain, and when it's men and women, it's so tricky in this world now because people getting killed about nothing. Because they done stepped into something that ain't had nothing to do with them, and it's just. Or something happened to, the dude that was being aggressive and now the woman, you did this to my, it's just for me. And I hate it because it puts us in such a bind. Like when y'all say we don't protect y'all in that sense, because it's like, I gotta think about going home, like.
But the crazy thing is that like when I had spoke on that, maybe I should have like worded. No, I said what I said, but my thing is that I wasn't referring to all. I was referring to who's in my life or who was around in my circle. You know what I'm saying? And now it's just like, it doesn't have me looking at black men completely different. Because I know that there are black men out there that protect black women. That's no brainer. But it is those that be like.
Now, I do believe, like, if I see my homie. Yeah, go ahead.
In your situation, were the black men around, like, you knew them, or was it just like, huh?
But not all of them, no. Yeah.
And that's what
you said. Not all of them, but some of them, yes.
Okay. And that's what I was gonna say. Like, if I see my homie in a physical altercation with a woman, I'm definitely going to grab my homie. Bro, chill. Like, first of all, I don't even want my homie to. We don't do this. Like, you gonna get locked up. We got stuff to live for. It ain't that serious. I'm gonna go and get my homie. You know what I'm saying? But I know him. I know he gonna look at me like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like some random dude. He might think I'm just, on something else, and now it done turned into something that, and the whole time it's just like, nah, chill. I think it has to be where you gotta know the situation, or know at least who you dealing with. It's just hard when it's like random people to be like, oh, let me insert myself, and then something go bad, and it's like, because for me personally, like I got a family to go home to. You know what I'm saying? Like how I'm inserting myself into somebody else stuff that I don't know. I don't know what they got going on, and then now I can't protect my family.
You get killed and your wife like, who was he defending?
You know, like what's their protection? Who gonna protect them? Like I ain't here, you know. And it's a tough. It's a tough.
Yeah, bullets ain't gonna bounce off of us just because we men.
Like a little off of saying this, but again, like I'm all about people. You know what I'm saying? I may go around and say, I fucking hate people. You know what I'm saying? People get on my nerve or have a little road rage. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm for my people, especially my black people.
Yeah.
So it's just like,
Can I ask
hold on, wait, give me 1 second, 2 seconds. Mm-hmm. But my thing is that and this is just me, different strokes for different folks. I would rather die by trying to literally, you know what I'm saying, help someone else, especially if it's someone that's close to me that I feel like, you know what I'm saying, that's in a situation, you know what I'm saying, they can't get out. Okay, like, bitch, if anything, I'm gonna hunt you. Okay, whatever. But I would rather, you know what I'm saying, either whatever situation or outcome that happens, I'd rather be there, you know, to know that I helped or try to, like, you know what I'm saying, get whoever I cared about at that situation than to literally, like, no, I did nothing. And it replaying.
But you said people you care about. You said people you care about.
Yeah, but can I like, you know how you watch that clip and it said you owe me everything? Mm-hmm. If you doing that for somebody, you owe your kid that. Who doing that for your kid? Yeah. You owe your kid that. So yes, you love that person. You know what I'm saying? But like, you still got a kid to go home to. Yeah. So I mean, and as a father, I don't know if like we're kind of raised. Well, I was raised and like, you know, taught that like for your family, like whatever. Mm-hmm. So I know I need to go home to them. I need to be here for them because that humanity you speak of, I need to put that in them so that they can put that into their kids and the next, because I can't, I mean, yes, I love my people and I don't want nothing to happen to them, but I love my kids more than I love my people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, please understand I'm not like saying that.
Yeah, and I didn't think you was, and that's why I wanted to say that because it's like, that's hella admirable. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel you, like, but I know I gotta go home. I love my kids more than I can, and I'm not gonna risk my life for somebody else, and my kids is like, nah.
And if truthfully, like, I definitely like respect that, like, truthfully, I do. Like, I really, really do. And like, you know what I'm saying? I can definitely like see that, like, as far as with like, you know, yeah, you feel me? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, that gives me a different perspective. Like, even though like I still have feel how I feel, like that's still like, and that's what people don't do these days. You feel me? Like, you know, like be open to a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like people just, no, I'm die hard on this. No, like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm dying for my people. I don't care.
Like, it's not even just that, but like just like the opinion that I stand on, like, or how I feel I stand on. Like, it's okay to listen to somebody else's side and be open to like another perspective. Mm-hmm. And that's a beautiful moment right there. We just had. Oh, what was your question?
I don't know. It's not important anymore, but I'm gonna just jump in real quick. What was I about to say? I think that, in my opinion, I think black men do protect black women. I think that men in general do protect women. I think it's just these group of men that I'm sorry that what happened to you in your situation happened. I just think that if it was a different group of men there, it wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have went down. I was gonna ask you, was alcohol involved, but it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Alcohol skews everything. Alcohol fucks up everything. I'm sorry, but I think that men do protect women. I think if
not all. I'm sorry.
Not all. Absolutely not. Ain't shit 100%.
At all. Nothing's 100%. But on a general tip, I think when some shit going down, definitely when it's just one of them dudes that's on some bullshit, like you say, um what you want to call harassing, harassing a woman, won't fucking stop, being ignorant. If you're around real men, they're gonna check that shit. If you're around real men, they gonna check that shit.
It doesn't even have to be. It could be like, hey, bro, like chill out.
Chill.
You know
She said stop.
Like literally,
chill.
chill out. You know what I'm saying? It don't gotta be, yeah, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? It don't even have to be that. Like, hey, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Relax, chill. Like, you doing too much. You feel me? Like, I'm not saying like dun 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 dun. Like, you know what I'm saying? Be Captain Save a Hoe, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but save a hoe. Not.
And on that note, episode 120. Do we have any conclusions? Any final thoughts? Lyric, you want to say any final thoughts? And you want to promote anything? Anything you got for us?
Follow me.
Okay, yeah. Follow you on what?
I was getting there. Follow me on Lyric. Shit. What is my?
On what?
Follow me on. Dang, you threw off my thought process.
Because you was finna spit out a tag and with nowhere to go.
Hello, I was because
Instagram.
I'm
YouTube,
getting there. I can't
Facebook.
think. Hold on. Wait. Okay. Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram at lyricpartica_. You can follow me on TikTok at She Speaks Lyric, and you can follow me. Don't follow me on Facebook. I don't really like people on Facebook. Okay. But yeah, I'm an artist, music artist and stuff like that. I'm cool.
What you do? Sing? You rap?
I'll be singing, rapping, like, you know what I'm saying? I'll be doing like,
You got a quick 16 for us?
Hello, no. I'm a, you know what I'm saying?
Can I get a feature?
Huh?
A feature.
Feature?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can get a feature. You know what I'm saying? Like, like y'all can get a feature, collab with me or whatever. Also want to say, for all future negative comments, you can suck my with the straw. I'm just saying, I love the people that love me. Screw the people that's hating, and y'all also, you know what I'm saying, y'all still fans. And yeah, this ain't the last time y'all gonna see me. Y'all gonna see me. Okay.
Are you coming back here?
I can't if you invite me.
Yeah, okay, cool. I'll invite you again. Cool. Punk, any final thoughts?
Keep rocking with us like y'all been doing. We love y'all, the haters, the non-haters, the people that love us. Like, however y'all do it, just keep checking us out. Shout out to my students who be watching. One of my students be like, man, Mr. Arthur, you ain't posting nothing in a minute. It's like, man, it's coming. So he seen me with my when I put my earring on, they be like, you going on TV today? Like, yeah, I'm gonna do my podcast today.
Hey, got that dangly thing going.
Shout out to my jeweler. Shout out to Cuz Reek the jeweler if you doing this shit. But yeah,
I'm gonna have to go to the store one day.
Yeah, come check them out.
Yeah. What your final thoughts?
My final thoughts. I just want to thank our guests. Thanks for coming out. Definitely made our episode fun. Shout out to my best friend Punk. I appreciate you, man.
You already know.
Hey, keep that positive energy. Keep the perspectives positive. Because there's people out here there's some people out here going through it. There's some people out here that got health issues that's really going through it. There's some people out here taking care of people with health issues that's really going through it mentally. So just keep things in perspective. Try to be positive. And man, the summer right around the corner. We about to be lit. Punk, we got a concert to go to. Don't we got Punk? We about to be lit. We going out of town, Punk. We about to be on the beach somewhere. Let's go. Episode 120. Hey, peace out, y'all.